Hi, Juliet. I just wanted to read you something. I got a response on Quora. Quora is a website that answers any question you have. And I asked them about covert narcissism because it's hard to talk about this to anybody who doesn't know about it. And it's almost impossible to talk about it to anybody who hasn't experienced it because it seems almost unbelievable. I'm not sure that knowing about it now, that if somebody told me about it, if I would believe it. That's how insidious it is. And this person wrote, who is an expert, by the way, covert narcissists are exactly that, covert. Even though the most of the upper intelligent narcs are somewhat covert, they save all the nastiness for the nearest and the dearest, also known as me and you. And by the way, this is a woman writing this, so it just goes to show you that it's not a man thing or anything like that. It's definitely 50-50. Sam Van Vaknin is really great at explaining what a covert narc is in great detail. So there are a lot of experts out there that you can research this if you want to find out what it is, and then see, and maybe I'm talking now to your family and your mother's friends and things like that, who would do such a thing, that find out that I'm not bullshitting about this, She said that I myself found that if not for my ex's abuse of alcohol, that he would go entirely unnoticed by many people as a fun, crazy guy. I'm going to mention something about alcohol at the end because I just can't resist it. Now, while most have no idea of what he has made a lot of enemies. So that's not exactly covert, but this brings me back to my original answer. Only the people closest see it. They certainly, covert or not, are worried about their reputation in that. Heaven forbid they should be seen as somebody with a personality disorder. And that is very powerful because that answers one question, and I'll get back to that. Some secretly enjoy people's disdain for them. They love to be loved and hated. I believe coverts love to make you appear crazy, planting seed after seed in friends and family members of their primary source of supplies head. So she's making me feel like I'm crazy. Your mother's making me feel like I'm crazy, and she's telling everybody in your family and your friends that I'm crazy and I'm doing all these things, So she goes on to say, as far as immoral acts, and that's a big word, immoral. Well, yes, they are treacherous. I once pointed out the fact that what my ex was doing was, well, wrong. He said, and I quote, "So what are you saying? That you are of a higher moral compass than I? You are morally superior to me? What?" That's what they do. They wave a shiny object in front of you and say, "Look over here, away from me and my behavior." And that's one person's experience of thousands who have experienced this. And now that I know what it is cut me to the core. Your mother has often accused me of abusing alcohol, but I'll say this one thing. Since the time that you've had your problems with anxiety, and let's go back to 2011, your mother's the only one that uses alcohol on a regular basis and goes to parties where it's regularly served, and there are even drugs there. Not that I don't think she does the drugs, but she accused me of doing ecstasy once, or her lawyer did. They'll say anything. They'll say anything to just make you look bad. And I haven't had a drink since 2011. And she has never given me one iota of credit for that. In fact, in the last order of protection, she thinks, I don't know if he's drinking again. But you'll eventually hear that when I go through the orders of protection. And the other thing I wanted to point out was that the other thing I wanted to point out, people close to see it, only people closest see it, because, I was with your mother for, nearly 15 years, day in, day out. And, it's not easy for people from the outside to see what's going on, what they're doing to you. And and as far as immoral acts, well, whatever I may have done wrong in my life, I never really think that I did anything immoral. Your mother stopped you from visiting Grandpa when he was on his deathbed. She lied in court. She had an affair with a man while we were still married. I wonder what your religious relatives think of this kind of stuff. I think I could make a list of things that are in the Bible that are sins that she did. And to keep me from seeing you for the last 2 years, it was certainly probably the most immoral thing that she's done. To lie in court, to say that she said I threatened to kill you or harm you, just to keep you away from me. How immoral is it to use a child as a pawn? And it's certainly a child who has a severe anxiety disorder. It's disgraceful and it's disgusting. And I'm sorry to say that about your mother. But, she's got a lot to answer for, because somebody's going to have to explain to everyone exactly what I did. Called you a name? Sent you home early? I'm lost. Or I caused your condition, which is ridiculous. And the thing I think, and now I remember, the thing that I wanted to do is that she said they are, God forbid that they are found out. And why do you think your mother wants to keep me away from your school? Because God knows what she told them about me. And now they've met me, and they know that I'm a nice, educated, friendly, helpful, and kind human being. And I don't think your mother wants them to know that. I don't know what she said about me. I cannot accuse, if she just does that to me, but I will not do that to her. I will not say that she did anything. But she might have. And maybe that's the reason, that she is so terrified of me contacting the school that she threatened to take me back to court because she felt that I was a threat by just talking to the people at the school. Well, you know what? I said to my therapist, I'm so scared of this woman that she would not blink an eye if I went to jail for the rest of my life. And I sometimes wonder if I'm going to go out and my brakes in my car are going to be cut. Now, I know that's a little bit out there, but when somebody does something to you, you don't know how far they're going to go to keep you out way. And if you try and do something, who knows, It's not like it hasn't happened before. So there's one testimonial on covert narcissism. So there's a lot of videos to watch. I'll end this one for now.